We recently sat down with a WSU professor who talked about his experience with migrating to the United States from India. We asked him whether there were any similarities between India and America. Here's what he had to say.
Oh, yes, I don't think there was any similarities. Also, in those days, the world was not as small as it is today. The globalization, there was no such thing as globalization in those days. Not only that, the amount of information that goes around today. For example, American TV is available all over the world today. There was no TV, Indian or American, when I left India in 1967. So it's not like you watch Friends on TV all the time. You grow up in a certain culture, and there are festivals and celebrations and all of the things you miss. The only difference is a lot of those things have slowly become available here. People celebrate, or at least the ethnic communities certainly celebrate many of the festivals that are celebrated in India, which had never happened when I was, in the first 10, 15, 20, 30 years that I was here. In fact, even in these 50 years that I've been here, the language, which I was used to a much more British type of English growing up in India, now nobody uses British slang anymore. All the English that you hear in India would be very Americanized. I don't know if you know this, but before 1965, I came here in '67, there was immigration from Asian countries were not allowed. And it was in 1965 the law changed here, where immigration was allowed from the Asian countries. And so over time, there has been a lot more immigration, and the population of immigrants from the Asian countries have grown.